Let's try something. Imagine that you are in the cosmos, somewhere wide, wide up there, floating around, watching everything, observing, right? Observing the stars, observing the planets, just drifting somewhere really, really far, 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 far up. Maybe you're really good with it, maybe you're not so much. If this image is a bit not working for you, then think about it to stay on a big mountain. Stay on a big mountain, you're on top, you're just watching the world. Okay, this is another view. Now observe from that place. Observe that. It's kind of peaceful, isn't it? Because everything seems so tiny. Any problem seems tiny. Everything that may have been big is really tiny up here. It's not so big up here. There is more air, there is more. You have a lot more breath here. You have a lot more energy here. It's like you get to see, to witness everything, but you're also not really living it, isn't it? You're not experiencing it really, you're just watching it. You're watching, you're observing, but you're not there. And so enjoy this little time that we spend here, because we're gonna soon change that. But before we do, just sit up there or fly up there if you're in the cosmos and already looking at the planets, at the stars, the bigness, the space, right? Look at all of it, how it feels for you, how it actually makes you smile. For me, there's always an opening because it's so big. There is so much I want to see and explore and witness. It's kind of nice. Okay, let's count down from 5 to 0, okay? So, and then we change, we shift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I want you to drop back into your body. So take all your consciousness that you had up here, take all your consciousness and take it back inside of your body. Put it back into your heart. And see how that feels like to be in this body, to sit here, to witness from this angle your life. Feel how everything shifts, everything changes in some sort. I want you to be very, very present. I want you to really understand that this body is here for you. This body is your temple, your boundary to anything else. This body, this soul that is living here is here for you, is here to be with you, is here to explore things with you. Okay, let that sink. Now, how many of you think like, this needs to change? Here I need something. Maybe you're not aware of it at all. Maybe you're just looking at your life and you see some sort of imbalance. Maybe it's financial, maybe it's relationship, maybe it's, I don't know, where you live. Maybe it's what you eat or your sports, your body. But there might be an imbalance because it's hard to actually stay always in balance. It's almost impossible to stay always in balance, especially when you look at life from a place of fast movement that we have right now. There is so much noise. It's incredible. So when you look at all of that, what truly feels important is that everything you do from a place of your essence, from a place of your truth, from a place of this is really who I am. I'm speaking to you from this realness, from the rawness of my essence, not to impress you, but to give you an understanding of what that means. Every step I take in my essence, in the purity of my being. I do it from a way of deep inner knowing that this is what I need to do. And maybe I only know one step, because usually I don't know a full year plan or 10-year plan. But I know that this very one step is quite essential for me, for my growth, for my future. And when we walk from this path, from this truth of who you truly are, you don't make so many side steps anymore. Because you're not trying to please anybody. You're not trying to make people happy. You're not trying to be someone you're not. You can take off all the masks. You can just drop it. You can just let it go. You can just put it aside and be actually who do I want to be? From this pure place. Without my mom telling me what to do. Without my dad, without my inner self giving me a tantrum about things that are already here. Maybe you're someone who has never experienced love. Love is such a thing that we all need. We need belonging, we need love. But see, sometimes we are not receiving that from our parents, or not the way how we would like it to have. And that's not a nice thing to actually even realize, that you haven't received the love from your family. That hurts. And to go through that and to be in that space, but always to feel joy in that whole area. Feel joy in the movement of moving towards more honesty of who you are. Moving towards what is true for you. Not in a tantrum way, not in a dramatic way, but in a way of feeling yourself. Feeling you need time, feeling you need rest, feeling you need more nutrition, feeling you need more sports or less sports, whatever that is. Learning to listen to yourself, being able to understand, what is my self-talk here? Am I actually hurting myself? And let's go back to this thread of love. There are many people, and maybe you are included, who believe that you need to be worthy of love. And maybe I'm saying this and you're like, bah, bah, bah. But if you feel into it, if you feel into your heart, and maybe even a little bit more down, and you feel into that, and maybe there is some sort of brokenness. Your heart may actually feel broken. Not because it is truly broken, but because it was ripped apart. It was asking questions of why can't I be loved? What's wrong with me? We always make it about us. Always. We always think it's our fault, it's our mistake, that we didn't receive love. Now I can tell you in a logical way that that's not true. But you see, your body will not really believe me. So you gotta work energetically and somatically on those things. You gotta work on what love is here available at all times. You know, the mother that you feel, or the father that you feel, might actually go beyond the humanness, might actually be beyond all of that. Because there is this idea of the mother nature, you know, the one who holds you. That love is so big, it can hold you everywhere you go, everywhere you go. And then you have this father who is actually holding the space for you from the cosmos, who is holding you through all that you walk. It's kind of the container to give you the life that you are looking for. It's beyond the mom and dad that you know. And even if you haven't received any of that, doesn't mean you're broken. It doesn't mean that you need to wait for an apology for them or from them. What it means though is that if you work on that, on these areas, you can lift up the anger. You can lift up the resentment. You can lift up and make your life more joyful, more at ease, more at peace. You see? You don't need to go through like all the dense stuff all of the time. But when it pops up, you gotta understand that you may have to move through it. And there will be actually a program coming up, Return to Self is the name. It will be live mid of August, but I open up the spaces by the beginning of August, where we practice exactly that. It is a program where you learn more about yourself, about who you are from deep within. We will look at all those things I've just talked about. We will look into what it truly means to get back into your own roots, into your own beingness, into your own energy, instead of being all everywhere, all around the place, okay? But maybe you can already feel this, like how it is for you. Let me know in the comments section how this feels for you. Because connecting to the mother and to the father that is farther ahead than your real mom or real dad, right? You are not stuck because you never received that love, but it is kind of a base to feel safe. That just needs to be set, and it is a practice. You can practice that. You can practice your body to feel safe again, to feel home again, to feel in love with who you are. There is so much more. There is so much more joy to live. There is so much more energy to experience in your body. You don't have to go and do the thing like how you used to with all the structures. For me, those kind of structures don't work anymore since quite a while. Maybe you're one like this too, who are like, yeah, I understand, but I would still love some structure in my life. Like, you know, I cannot go all over the place. I get that. But you can create all of this. But how it used to be 8 years ago, it's not anymore the same. Or 10 years ago, it's not the same anymore. Because you start to change internally, and externally it starts to ripple off. It's not from today to tomorrow, but it will make a shift. in how you view yourself, how people view you, how things change in your life in the physical. How you do things will change. How you think about you will change. How you look at your body will change. How you see your friends will change. Everything will change. And that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of it. Life is about to change. And if you want to be on that part, then sign up for the newsletter so you will see when this program is live so you can join. And with that said, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. And yeah, I would love if you comment, if you share with me actually how this little journey has felt for you. Like, what would you want to explore more? Tell me. Because this is what this channel is here for, right? Tell me what you want to have more of. Share with me, share with us. And with that said, thank you so much and goodbye.